Oh boy, is that shotgun fat! And this is another big, fat, juicy video from Fog Entertainment ranking all Season 5 episodes of The Sopranos. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Sopranos time. It's ranking all the episodes. Who's going to be number one? Who's going to be number low?
13 is the number that you're looking for. Unlucky for some, unlucky for your interpretation of the English language. But let's begin with 13th spot. Income Omelette. Oh, 4 out of 10. Basically, Tony and his dad's old Gumar spend an episode together.
Yeah, this was
by far the worst episode.
Oh, my dad slept with someone famous.
Who's not really famous, but she slept with someone famous who was the former president of the United States of America.
Yeah, that's just like saying my dad got sloppy seconds.
Yeah, I thought this was pathetic for Tony. Then at the end of the episode, he's bragging about it, puffing on the cigar, and the lads are all, I mean, it's just fucking weird.
As if he's the man. See, if this was Chris, people, they'd be all bashing him, saying, what a loser.
He was talking to, like, Polly, right? And Polly was a part of his dad's crew. There's not a fucking chance Polly didn't already know this. But again, brown nose and the boss seems to be what was happening here. Anyway, 12th spot, we have got two Tonys. We gave this 6 out of 10. We'll begin the episode with a year time skip. You've got Tony puffing a cigar again in the backyard. A black bear's there, and he tells it where to go.
Get out of here, you black bear. Black bastard.
We've got episodes 2 coming in 11th spot. Another 6 out of 10. Rat Pack, there's a rat. There's a rat. Oh no.
See, for me,
Tony B's out of jail.
See, as good as The Sopranos gets, it always seems to fall off a great episode with just an average one, doesn't it?
But you know what? I think Season 5 broke the trend because 10th spot belongs to episode 10, Cold Cuts, which was a 6.5 out of 10, right? This was the episode with the run their uncle's farm, and Chris got a bit butthurt because the jokes may have took a wee turn for the worse in terms of what happened to him.
God damn it, have a drink.
Oh, would you shut up? Have a drink, will you? Lighten up a bit. Right, and then know what happens next? From 9th all the way down to 3rd, folks. All 7 out of 10s. And I think
consistency.
I think, yes, it highlights the consistency of Season 5. So, it debunks your thing about, oh, you get a good episode and a shite one. I feel like that might have been the trend for The Sopranos in earlier seasons. But I do think, looking back, Season 5 and 6 are way more consistent than the rest. But again, is that due to the fact that they're wrapping it up? I mean, there was no real particular order to put this in, but episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, episode 6, episode 8, episode 9 all got 7s out of 10s, right? Well, the only exception in there of being 7, which we talked about, was the worst episode. You know, that pretty much means from episode 3 to 9, we gave a 7, which is pretty much the entire bulk of the middle of the season. So when you put it that way, that's very consistent. And apart from episode 7 being really bad, you're looking at 6s and you're looking at a lot of 7s.
Yeah, no, consistency is key. And that's probably why, so far, Season 5 might be the best season of The Sopranos.
I think it will be. Second spot we're going to move straight into is the finale of Season 5, which is called All Due Respect. This actually did 10.98 million. So what do you make of that rating for Season 5?
Well, it's a great rating, man. You can't
It's a
complain
great
with
rating, but it's not quite the highest of what they did. That, believe it or not, I believe Season 3 was actually the highest ratings for The Sopranos, so The Sopranos was already on the decline in terms of ratings, which I think's weird. But yeah, obviously the season finale, big Johnny Sack gets arrested, Tony kills Tony B, you got the aftermath of Adriana and all that good stuff, but we gave it a 7.5. But again, it has been consistent, but I think when your second best episode's a 7.5, it's not.
Yeah, it's consistently good, but not necessarily great.
But speaking of good...
And you know what, though? That's the one thing I would say. I would say that Season 5 was consistently better than the 4 seasons below it. But I do think the 4 seasons probably had better standout episodes.
Yeah.
From seasons 1 through to 4, I think they probably had better standalone episodes, but Season 5 was more consistent. Would you agree?
I would agree with that. But first spot is Long-Term Parking, which we gave a 9. And obviously a 9 out of 10 is a fantastic episode. It is a great episode. And I think you're right. I think when we look back at season 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there was more episodes that had like 9s, but there was hell of a lot more episodes that were lower than 6s and 7s, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, Adriana's death, pretty big. It is like one of the highest rated episodes of the show on IMDb. So it's no surprise here that it's top of the season 5 list. So overall, The Sopranos scored 89 out of 130, which works out an average of 6.8 out of 10. And I tell you what, that is by far the highest this show's got.
No, it definitely is, but I think you would have maybe assumed it would have got, over a 7, considering it had so many consistent...
True, but
episodes.
the 4 massively weighs it down.
Yeah.
That is the problem. And I mean, I guess you could say the 9 counteracts that, but you've got 4 episodes below a 7, and you've only got 2 episodes above a 7, and I think that works out your 6.8. Anyway, guys, that is it for The Sopranos season 5, ranking every episode. We'll be back soon with deaths and characters, but until next time, peace.